Good afternoon, teacher. Good afternoon, classmate. This is my homework, but as a first step, I have to show you my ID card. This is my ID card. As a second step, I'm going to talk about the 6 rules when we are writing or speaking some words. Specifically, there are 6 rules in this case, in this homework. We are talking about these specifically 6 rules. The rule number 1 says that check the subject before the prepositional phrase headed by of. In this case, my 3 sentences are: a group of teachers is listening. A group of teachers is teaching English with new methods. The second sentence is: a great group of students is outside the classroom. And the 3 sentence is: a group of students is studying for the exam. So, in this first rule, we can see that when we are using the word group, specifically group in this case, obviously, the verb is in singular. We can see a group of teachers is, a great group of students is, a group of students is. We are even writing a group of students. Students is plural, but we are using is, not are. The second rule says 2 singular subjects connected by or either or neither require a singular verb. My 3 sentences in this rule are either the teacher or the student is speaking English very good. Second, either the speaking or the writing is important and improve our skills. And 3, neither the listening or grammar rules we can skip in our study plan. So, in this rule, we can see that when 2 singular subjects are connected by these words, or neither or either, we will write a singular verb. For that reason, in my sentences, is either the teacher or the student is speaking. I didn't write are speaking. The second sentence says the either speaking or the writing is. I didn't write are. The rule is clear. The 3 rule says when having singular and plural as subjects and we use or either or neither, this must agree with the noun or pronoun that is closest. For example, in this case, I write my 3 sentences. Neither the English classes or the French class was interesting. Second, neither the teacher or the students are improving. And 3, neither the English vocabulary or the Chinese words are easy to memorize. So, this rule says that when we are plural subjects, but we are using or either or neither, we can use the verb depends the closest pronoun. For that reason, in my examples, the closest pronouns is in the first sentence, the French class. French class is singular, so for that reason I wrote was interesting. Okay. The second sentence is neither the teacher or the students are improving. The more closest pronoun to students to are is students. Students is in plural. So for that reason, I wrote are improving. Okay. The rule number 4 says when the subjects are singular or plural and are connected by and this is important, and use a plural verb form. My sentences in this rule is English classes and homework are suspended. The second, new English methods and the old method are good to learn. And the grammar rules and the listening skill make us more intellectual learners. Okay, the rule here is, the game here is that when we are using subjects in singular or plural, but these subjects are connected by and, we will use the plural verb. For that reason, English classes and homework are suspended because I am using and. New English methods and the old method are good to learn. New English methods and is very important in this case. The old method are. For that reason, I used and, so we are going to use are good to learn in this case. The grammar rules and the listening skills make us more intellectual learners. The grammar rules and the listening skills make us more intellectual learners. Okay. The rule number 5 says, in cases in which the singular subject is separated by phrases such as along with, as well as, the verb remains in agreement with the subject since these phrases are not part of it. My sentences in this case is the headmaster of the school as well as the teachers needs to be responsible. Second, I along with my brother and am studying Chinese too. The three sentence, I along with my English teacher have a good relationship. In this case, we can see the subject is separated with along with or as well as. For example, in my first sentences, the headmaster of the school as well as the teacher needs to be responsible. As well as is in the middle. So for that reason, I use needs. In the second sentences, I along with my brother am a student Chinese too. I take account I in the middle along with my brother, but I am a student Chinese too. Okay. The third sentence, I along with my English teacher have a good relationship. I along with my English teacher have, because we have to write with have. I along with my English teacher have a good relationship. I understand in this way these rules. I don't know if I am speaking with a clearly ideas, but I understand this with these words. I'm trying to explain with my words. The rule number 6. If the noun after of singular use a singular verb with words like percent, fraction, majority, some, all, etc. If the noun is plural, then use a plural verb form. My sentences. 50% of the students are comfortable with the classes. Some of the English classes were boring. 3. Some of the students are getting an excellent performance in every class. 50% is the magical word in this case. 50% of the students are comfortable with the class. Students is in plural, but at the end of the sentences I use are. See? Yeah. Because the students plural. The second sentence, some of the English classes were boring. English classes is plural, so I used were. I didn't use was. And some of the students, the third sentence. Some of the students are getting an excellent performance in every class. Excellent. Okay, some of the students is plural, but in this case I use some, the magical word. The word some change everything in this case. Some of the students are getting an excellent performance in every class. Yep. This is my homework, my attempt to explain these 6 rules. Thank you, teacher, and thank you, classmates.